there. We are just going to sit together here a little while and see what happens. I am following an impulse that I have had for days, and it wasn't until this morning that things seemed like the right time to be together. I am learning how to use Restream so I can go live in 2 places at once, on Facebook and YouTube. And there is a learning curve to this that might involve 3 pieces of technology. So if I'm not looking right at you, I'm trying to figure out how to make all of this fit together in a way that just makes some actual sense. As always, if you have questions, just ask them. If you don't have questions, no need to ask. When, though, you get to join, if you're choosing to do so, I'm going to ask that you connect to your breath. Just connect to your breath. A lot of people are feeling a lot of things, mentally, emotionally, psychically, physically even. It's manifesting that in that way for a lot of people. So again, if you have questions about those things, just ask them. Mentally, emotionally. Ooh, hey, I don't guess we need to be hearing me for 2 different ways. Physically even, it's manifesting that in that way for a lot of people. Use the live chat on YouTube if you're with me, and feel free to type in questions in Facebook. I will be toggling back and forth until I have a rhythm here. So otherwise, what I am doing is merely going open. And for those of you who have not had the experience with me in this way, just connect to your breath. That's all we're going to do here. There are so many voices. Some experts, many not, that are telling us what to think, how to feel, that we're doing something the wrong way. Or that somebody else has done something in the wrong way, and therefore it is their fault that we are experiencing life as we are here, particularly here in the U.S. For most of us in the U.S., this past 5 weeks is new. It goes against the grain and culture of what we have thought was true enough that we could take for granted. And most of us don't have the understanding that there's a good chunk of the world that experiences their country in this way, in the way of tyranny, oppression, authoritarianism. For us, it's like putting on a new pair of jeans and they don't fit. And we don't know what to do with that, especially when there is so much bombardment. Here, we're not going to bombard anything. Here, we're just going to sit together. I am going to let energy flow without any expectation of anyone else or of myself. I haven't really done this since October of 2023. And thought then that I was done with this. I'm clearly not. So here, while we're together, please don't distract yourself. Save the Sunday crossword and Netflix and your books and folding the laundry for just a little bit. Just a little bit. Take a deep breath. Long, slow. If your lungs don't want to do that, give them some grace. Maybe ask them why. And then merely offer an invitation for just a little bit, to be filled. In these next few moments, there is no need for fear. In these next few moments, there is no worry for tomorrow. In these next few moments, we're going to sit with grace. Just breathe. Hello, Miss Sophia. For the next few moments, we don't have to figure anything out, understand anything. All we have to do is breathe. Here, you don't need to be cathartic or stoic. If you've held it together for weeks and you can't hold it together any longer, let it go. There is nothing but love here. Nothing but love. Breath. Here we are no right, no wrong, no them, no other. Still. Sit loosely if you can. And by that, I mean find within you where there's tension and ask it to let go. Or if your hips think that that's just a foolish idea, lay down. Let yourself be held. Let yourself be held without a story. If you close your eyes and you feel like you're on an 80s waterbed, wiggle your toes. If you're feeling a little something in your belly and you don't know what it is or what it wants to do, just say hello. For the next few minutes, allow yourself to receive solace. Let yourself be replenished in the most gentle of ways. Let grace knock around your heart just a little bit. You don't have to be afraid of her. Here, in this container, this space, you don't have to be afraid of a thing. Here, you don't have to hold steady. Here, you don't have to dig deep. Here, you don't have to be ashamed to receive. There's no yardstick, no measurement of enoughness here. Find the breath. If emotion needs to come, let it come. Offer yourself that. I want this to be a balm for all the bonzo that is around us. A quiet space in the noise, in the chaos. Let this be, even for a moment, the balm. If you're feeling energy run through your hair or your scalp, across your skin in the form of goosebumps, take a breath and release. That was the crow. He's asking for more snacks. Snacks are being withheld until tomorrow morning because we've already eaten most of the chicken. When's the last time you laughed? Like a real laugh, not a snark laugh, not like a sarcastic laugh, not like gallows humor laugh. All of those things are necessary at some point in time as we try to muddle through the day. But when's the last time you really laughed? Like you felt good laughing, not like you were just surviving. Let's see if we can't create a little space for that. And if part of your thought processes were not now, or like, this doesn't feel appropriate to like laugh in, oh no, it's appropriate. It's as appropriate as laughing at a funeral, even when others don't think it is. I do that. mostly because I can hear what ancestors have to say about those that have gathered, and it's a riot. Take a breath. You can be the rock later. You can be stalwart later. Tomorrow's Monday. I mean, you can dive right back into it then. What if, though? What if, though? For a while, you laid that down. You don't need armor. Not right here, not right now. It's true. And while you're trying to figure out what the heck you're supposed to be doing while you're sitting here, take a breath. There's no prescription for how to be here. There's also no prescription for how to be here in this churning blender of what's its. Where do you think you need the strength? What if you already are that? That's strong. What if other people's measure of it is not yours? While we're here together, don't spin out. Save that for later. Wiggle your toes. Pull in your belly if you need to. Breath. Just breath right now. Just breath. You're your own worst judge and critic, you know. That's a hard job to have. And it's not like a TV show that you're getting paid for. In fact, it is life sucking. And entirely unnecessary. Breathe. And it's not something for which you need to apologize for, but maybe, perhaps, forgive yourself for. The answer to the how of that is so simple. Just notice without judgment when it's happening. That's it. Give it a little nod, a little acknowledgement, and then let it go. Until suddenly you just don't have to do that anymore. Take a breath. Into the belly. Feel that torso. If it makes you feel a little loopy, wiggle your toes. Your body knows what it's doing. Bless its little heart. I'm going to hold this for a couple of more minutes. And then we're going to go back out into the big old world out there. I hope with some more space. with something resembling a foundation of peace, some space for freedom, more room for curiosity than fear. And don't forget the power of hope. I don't lean in that way by nature. That's not my go-to. However, in all of this, I glimpse it all of the time when I see how we love each other. Oh, we love each other. It's easy to forget that in the noise, right? It's easy to forget that when we think there are parameters that we're supposed to be operating within, because pick a name of the shitstorm. Oh, we love each other. I see it hundreds of ways. Everyday ways. When somebody is wandering down the street and snatches up that piece of plastic and puts it appropriately in the right receptacle. When someone else says, "Hey man," from across the street, just acknowledging that this person's presence impacts their lives, makes them smile and feel good. I see it when a youngster helps another one with no adult watching. I see it when somebody says, "Babe, you cannot walk down the street like that. You've got toilet paper stuck to your shoe." Mm-hmm. I see it when art moves, when people respond to art. I see it when others love when they can't love themselves. I see it when a crow hops up to the back window and pecks on it because he wants some snacks. Oh, we're going to keep going because this does not want to stop. Take a breath. Do you see yourself as loved? And what did that just stir up in the depths? Listen to that. It's not there for nothing. with the breath. No matter what is cycling through your head, let me love on you just a little bit. Just let me love on you just a little bit. Take a breath. And if things are swirly gigging through you and around you, I want you to ask right here, right now, is it mine? You do not answer. You pay attention to what shifts when you ask the question, is it mine? Breath, observe. Breath, observe, and observe only. And let things reveal themselves. You are made to feel things, many, 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 many things deeply, but you're not meant to walk with your body as the conduit for all of these continually. Some of us are, most or not are not. This is often a limited space within which energy has to work. In times of chaos, it's a really good idea to know that you can create space. Here's why. Although we are intimately connected to all things, our nervous systems are designed for our things. Our nervous systems are finite. Although attached to infinite things, their focus is here. Their focus is here. And so when your systems are experiencing things that they cannot see, cannot taste, cannot touch, cannot hear, cannot smell, or they can feel more through taste, touch, smell, sound, it's too much. That's not what they're responsible for. So when your body is trying to respond to all of these things that it cannot place, what it feels is danger, Will Robinson. And it responds accordingly because that's his job. You don't need that. Except when you do. Take a long, slow, deep breath. What do you need? What do you need? Whatever pops up in through your head and your heart, there is no shame around it. If you're not going to be honest with yourself, who else can you be honest with? What do you need? Take a breath. Yeah. And I'm going to ask that in this moment in a slightly different way. What do you yearn for? What do you yearn for? And open within that. Just open to that yearning. There's no shame. Nobody else is up in your head. Take a breath. It's a bluebird day here. We've got some fluff in the clouds and a bright blue sky. Those braver than I are wearing shorts because we're in the pretend spring. So I'm going to sign off and say thank you. Go forth into your day, do the things, or not do the things. Maybe put off that laundry. Maybe for a while, don't go to the dishes and the dusting. Maybe dance around the living room. Go for a drive without any real destination. Pick up a coloring book. Go for the crossword puzzle. What if just for a few moments, few hours even, in the run up to dinner time, you just gave yourself a little bit of space? I want to go paint and find a snack. Stick my head back in a book. I'm on a Craig Childs kick, and I think he just might help walk me through the afternoon. Thank you for trusting me. We're probably going to be doing this a lot more frequently. Email me, send me a note. If you have questions, if you just want to chat, you're feeling lonesome, I'm here. I love you so deeply. I love you so freely and fiercely with every fiber that is within and around me. Go with grace. Have a great afternoon.